What's happening? What's happening? We live, y'all. Another edition of Ask a Stripper. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you. We going live from the office, of course. You know how it is. The world's still on punishment, so I'm doing everything from right here. But hold on, do I got my volume turned on? Let's make sure we got that good. Okay, good. I want to say thank you for everybody who's tuning in. Thank y'all for still showing love for Ask a Stripper. I need everybody to like and share the video. We can't wait for the world to get off punishment. I know, right? Everybody who's been following me over the years, y'all know exactly what it is. For anybody who's new that's watching, I'm going to explain to you exactly what the Ask a Stripper show is. Yeah, we can turn that up a little bit. What's up, Miss Fry? For everybody who's brand new to the show, if you've never watched before, I'm going to let you know exactly what Ask a Stripper is. It's basically your opportunity to ask a stripper. Me being the stripper. A lot of times people have curiosities about the business, and they've always wondered this and always wondered that, and they never had an opportunity to really ask a person what goes on. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask me anything you want. And we completely uncensored. There ain't no sugarcoating shit, so whatever it is you want to know, ask me whatever you need. Thank you for sharing the video. I appreciate that. Even if it's just life from a man's point of view, I give that shit to you too. But don't expect nothing to be politically correct or sugarcoated, because I'm definitely not good at that. But what's happening? I got my little brother on there. She said, "Hey, light skin. Let me get a check in. Let me know where everybody's watching from. Curls are popping. You know, I'm doing a little something. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Just a little something. What's up, Clockwork? What's going on with you, Miss Love? I see y'all. How are you doing in COVID-19? I'm still here. Still breathing good, still working. You know, the hustle must continue. Just because the world stopped, I can't. So the struggle must go on. So I ain't never stopping. But everybody share the video. Okay, I got Detroit tuning in. Everybody, let me get a check-in. Let me know where y'all watching from. South Carolina in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you. Got New York in the building. Ohio, what's happening? I appreciate y'all. Like I said, everybody let me know where y'all tuning in from, and we're gonna get right into it. I got a couple stories to tell. I'm gonna take y'all back with a couple classic stories like your hat. You know, I gotta let y'all know the damn is real. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I got a couple stories that I'm going to tell y'all, a couple classics I'm going to bring back. But again, anytime y'all got questions, anything it is you want to know, feel free to ask me whatever it is you need, because I answer all questions. You know, we still here. Oh, and also real quick about some of the shows, like in case anybody doesn't know, all the shows are still going on. You know what I'm saying? We just got to wait till the world get off of punishment. As soon as the world is off punishment, what's up, Miss Clark? Where are you at now? You up in Waterford, Pontiac? Where are you at? I know you was up that way many moons ago. Where are you at now? Let me know where everybody's watching from. So, and also y'all can share the video. I definitely appreciate it. She said, ooh, oh shit. I just saw who that was talking about. I have a question. What's up, Philly? I see you. Tia, don't you ask me no dumb shit. Thank you for sharing the video, Miss Lady. I appreciate you. Tia, I'm going to say this up front. Don't you ask me no dumb shit. Okay? But hey, I split you before I bullshit you. All right? This is about the exotic entertainment business, or, you know, just life in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I answer all questions. The devil. The devil is not welcome here. Hey there, oh, girl, don't you start none. It's weird seeing, not seeing your eyes. Nice hat, though. Well, you know, I'm trying to be a little incognito. You know what I'm saying? I might reveal the windows to my soul a little bit later, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah. You know what? Since my little brother is online, I'm going to tell one of his favorite stories about something that happened while we were together. So I'm going to tell the Dementa story. We're gonna start off with that. And like I said, if any of y'all got questions, y'all can go ahead and throw the questions out there. And okay, Pontiac, I see you. For everybody else, still tell me where y'all checking in from, okay? I'll say the end. That's it. Okay, so here's a story, y'all. And some of y'all who've been following me have heard this story before, but it's definitely a good one. This is about a time like when I was on the other end of entertainment. Okay, Flint, I see you. Looking sexy as fuck, girl. Don't you start none. Me being an exotic entertainer, and I've been doing this over 2 decades, so this is definitely me all the way around. It's different when I am on the audience side of it, because I do so much entertainment for so long. For me to sit in the audience is almost just the opposite feeling, right? So as my younger brothers got old enough, I would take them, to the club. That was their first experience going to an adult club, both a regular club and a titty bar. Canton, Ohio, I see you. So, well, she says, I don't think I want to come back to Michigan. I like it here. I understand you. At least it won't snow there when the season change. Anyway, I was exposing them to adult life as all of them got older. Now, there was one titty bar in particular that I used to take my brothers to, because they were, thank you for sharing the video, they were a little bit younger than they were supposed to be to get into the club. But, me being me, I had a way of working things around. So, I think this was Showgirls up on 8 Mile Road. I had danced there a few times when they had male dancing, but on a regular basis, it was female dance club. So, one day, me and AJ go there. I don't know if anybody else was with us this particular day. I think it was just me and him. So we go in, just chilling. Didn't feel like going home. And, so we go in, and of course, we don't pay nothing. We don't wait no lines. They give us the center seats right exactly like in front of where the stage is. So, Sam, what's up to everybody from the manager to the DJ booth, and we sit down. AJ started drinking. No, it was just us? Okay. And I'm being me, talking to different random dancers as they passing by. So AJ, he got his BlackBerry. That was his focus right then. That's the one he was talking to. So they in mid conversation, right? So I'm sitting there kicking it with the DJ at first, and then I come back and I sit down, and exactly as I'm sitting down, from the dressing room, this female dancer walked by not across the stage, but in front of the stage, and we, like, how you just look at somebody, y'all just catch eyes, and it's like the whole world get kind of blurry. Y'all just zoop right in on each other. So it's like, yeah. And it was just one of them moments, right? So we kind of like have our moment, and, she kind of like paused her little walk for a second, looked at me, and then she had to go holler at whoever her customer was at the time. All right, cool. What's up, 6'5"? I see you in the building. Let me know where you watching from. That's my Dirty Show homie. So she go talking to her customer, but the whole time she talking to her customer, she giving me this. And I'm like, all right, cool. You looked at me like that? I did? Okay. I don't know. I don't remember. You have to remind me. Anyway, so she over there talking to her customer, but the whole time she talking to her customer across the club, she going like this here. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Dirty Show crazy. Hell yeah. So, what's up, Easy? I can't pimping. Anyway, I hit. I did not know that, AJ. Yeah, I had a time like that in the Pantheon. So, anyway, eventually, whoever it was she was talking to got up and left. So, I can't wait until next year. Let's get this. Look here, you already know. We're going to kick it. Anyway, so she come over, sit next to me, and she was like, what's happening, Cyclone, my homie from Cleveland? What's going on? I need pictures. I have fun. We're going to work that out. Okay, let me tell the story. So, she come over, sit down next to me, and it was like one of them kind of not awkward silences, because, that vibe was there, right? So she sat down next to me, she just sat down there, and we just kind of like didn't say nothing at first. And then she said, you're an entertainer, aren't you? I was like, yeah, I dance too. She's like, I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So we immediately start this conversation. We just start talking like we knew each other forever. And then they said her name over the thing. I didn't see how you looked at her. Can I see your eyes? Hold on, yeah. Is that better? What the fuck is that? Hold on. Okay. I'm having half of a bad hair day. Anyway, so, is that better? So, we're talking, and it comes time for her to go on stage. Crazy bitch. Now, see, I didn't hear exactly the meaning of her name at first. So, here's the thing. You know, it's always going to be a crazy story when you hear, okay, here's the thing. My stage name is Damn. Self-explanatory. I ain't going to go into all that right now. Her stage name was Dementa. So I'm like, okay, in our conversation, you know, where does your stage name come from? She says, because, well, I'm kind of gothic. I like wearing things that are all dark. You know, me, I'm all black all the time. So she's like, I wear things that's all dark all the time, and I kind of got like a twisted sense of humor. I'm like, okay, well, this is like right up my alley. All right, cool. All right, okay, we vibing. And in part of that conversation, it was time for her to go on stage. So she says, hey, what's one of your favorite songs? I'm like, what's up? So I'm like, okay, Air of the Night. You know, it's a female club, so I ain't finna give her nothing fast or hard to dance to. So she says, I'm gonna dance to your song, whatever it is you pick. So I was like, okay, Air of the Night. Got a good breakdown at the end of the song. You can do it, whatever. So she go talk to the DJ. Now, there are different red flags that were popping up. For one, the name Dementa. Liquid is my name. When the hell did you change it to that? Anyway, so she go holler at the DJ, and I see them two talking. Damn, now you super sexy as fuck. Girl, stop. Anyway, so she talking to the DJ, and I see her tell him, I want to dance to the Air of the Night. And he go, because obviously in a female dance club, you know, it's always usually thug music, a whole bunch of hype rock or rap shit. So she say Air of the Night, and he go, she say Air of the Night. Then the motherfucker look over at me like, kind of like, nigga, that was you, wasn't it? And I'm like, so, whatever. She go on stage to dance to Air of the Night. Dance name, Ben Liquid, don't play. Okay, I didn't know that. She needed to try and dance in a straight... My stage name was Juicy. Oh, watch out now. Thank you for sharing the video. So, she goes on stage right at the beginning of the Air of the Night, right? So, now, at this particular club, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of visual. It was a very long, thin stage. Some stages are real wide and got, you know, dramatic lights all up in the ceiling. But this was a small club. So, you couldn't have been on that stage, Wendy, because the motherfucker was too short. You'd have hit your head. What's up, Damien? D. Mitch. So, it was a short stage, maybe about 6 or 7 feet tall, as far as from stage to ceiling. 2 poles at either end, and a very thin stage. I'm talking about maybe 3 to 4 feet wide. So, it's real thin, right? So, a lot of the... So a lot of women, when they danced, it was real slow, sexy type of dance, and nothing really hard or, you know, choreographed. A lot of female dancers, that's not their particular thing, especially back then. So anyway, Air of the Night, easy song to dance to. So she's got this Queen of the Damn type of thing, and she's on stage and she's just rolling with it and building and whatnot. And if any of you know that song Air of the Night, the type of light someone can... Okay, I'm gonna tell that story next. Anyway, so she's just vibing to the slow part, but you're waiting for the Air of the Night to have that beat drop, that build, right? So she go all the way down to the other end of the stage. Now, me and my brother, we kind of like sitting close to the middle, but toward the other end, right? So she go down to the other end of the stage, and she dancing, and we like, okay, all right, this is kind of smooth and sexy. And then right before the beat drop, she look at me and go, so it's like I'm expecting something spectacular, right? When the motherfucker look at you and go, that's kind of like that nod, you know, like, or like motherfuckers in baseball when he was like pointing to the rafters, he about to hit a home run, or you see this motherfucker in boxing and they do some shit like that. Motherfucking bitch looked at me and went, I'm like, okay, beat about to drop, she about to do something fucking amazing, right? I'm 6'6", this is a very tall ass glass of water. Look here, girl, y'all, never mind. Anyway, so... she take off running down the center of the stage. There's no more sexy subtle. There's no more hip roll and wind. She take off in stripper heels, not like the kind with the platform and the extra long heel in the back. She take off Jacker Johnny Kersey doing this shit down the stage. Now, me and my brother, we was looking at her first, but when she did that shit, it was like, So you're cluck, 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 cluck. And she reaches for the pole like this here. Now, he likes to climb. Anyway, she reaches for the pole. Y'all niggas shut up and try to tell the story. She reaches for the pole like this. Now, in my mind, being an entertainer, I know what's about to happen. She's about to grab the pole like this, swing all the way around the edge of the stage where there's no more stage, right past the pole. She's about to do that. Her leg is about to go around like this here, and she's probably going to do something leg open wise and then come down, boom, 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 boom. I see this. I'm a dancer. I know what's going to happen. Pow. She reaches out for the pole like this here, whoop, grabs the pole, swings around, and goes, shoo. Disappears. So everybody goes, and you just see her do a plane crash through all of the tables, almost on beat to the song. Just tow up all the tables and chairs from the end of the stage all the way to the dressing room. She just rolled out into a cartwheel, and you just see everybody else in the audience like this. My brother AJ, I look over at him, he like, I think that bitch dead. So she immediately pop up. I'm okay. So you really talking to motorcycles? Damn, that was too fucking loud. I'm trying to tell the story. A swing and a miss. She grabbed the pole. She actually grabbed the pole and did the swing like this here. But when she did the swing around, her hands just let go. I don't know if they were slippery. Kind of show off. Did a Jaguar. Her dropped that chick and broke the chair. I didn't do that. And liked it. Yeah, that was the other part. The bitch liked pain, but that's a different story too. Anyway, so I wish I could have seen that shit. You had a damn... I just was talking to the bitch, right? So immediately, of course, the security guard run over to her, the manager run over to her, the DJ go over to her, and everybody's trying to check to see if the bitch okay. I go over there. I'm like, hey, you know, you all right? Did you like it? I was like, yeah, you know, you tore it up. You boy, did you mean to do that? She was like, no, my hands just let go. They were slippery. I think I touched your hair or something. And I'm like, oh, I saw what you was trying to do. Now, if you meant to impersonate a plane crash, you nailed it. So it was like the manager, he was like, well, look, you ain't got to dance no more. Just relax. Now, you could tell that motherfucker, he was trying to make sure he didn't get a lawsuit. So they was like, can you see? You know, you got blurry vision. You all right? You need some water or something? You know, so she sat down. Hey, handsome, how are you? I'm doing fine. How are you doing? So anyway, I didn't move, laugh him off. I didn't leave, ask, or drink. He was occupied. I went to go check on the motherfucker because, you know, I'm a good guy. You know, I wanted to make sure she was all right. So when the manager told her, you don't dance no more tonight, go sit and chill. So she came and sat next to me, and we talking and kicking it and whatnot, and went more into the name Dementa. And how the fuck did you pick that name Dementa? You know what I'm saying? She blamed it on your hair. Yeah, she said she was playing with my hair while we were sitting there talking, so her hands, you know, was, you know, oily and whatnot. And I'm like, I'm a male dancer. We use baby oil all the time, checking on her, my ass. I was checking on her. I didn't want the, you know, nothing to be broken, the bitch, you know, die, nothing like that, you know. She hit her head or something, which is the second part of the story. Thank you for sharing the video. Let me tell you, there's more. So she's sitting here and we kicking it and whatnot, we're just talking and whatnot. But the thing was, I'm weak. I think her hands got weak, and that's why the bitch went do. And I'm telling you, when she cartwheeled through the chairs and the tables, it's just like, if you ever just seen a plane crash, when that motherfucker rotate, it looked just like that. It's like the bitch just did a cartwheel through the furniture. She definitely broke her spirit. She might have broke a little bit more than that. I can picture it because I hear your other entertainers. Yep, just like that. But hold on, I'm telling you, there's more. So we sit there for a while. She's coherent again, you know, eyes ain't hazy and none of that shit. So while we're talking, the DJ forgets that the manager told her, thank you for sharing the video. The manager told her not to go up, so he calls her name to go back up on stage. And she immediately pops up. Hey, what's another one of your favorite songs that's slow? Maxwell, This Woman's Work. My favorite solo song of all time. And AJ said, I guess you can't fuck that up. So I can't. Don't forget the chain. That's something different. Okay, so AJ said, I guess you can't fuck that up. This is Maxwell's This Woman's Work. I'm telling you, it's one of my all-time favorite slow songs. It is all slow, and there's no way you can do anything fast to this song. It's completely slow and sexy, right? So she goes talk to the DJ, tells him that, and he doesn't even give her a second glance. She says the song, and I just see him look over her shoulder at me and go, slow, she gonna be all right. So he asked her, you know, your head all right? Can you see shit? And she was like, fine. Manager immediately run over there. Says, hey, are you okay? You gonna be good? No running off the stage or nothing? Love calls. Yeah, I love that song. That's sweet. But anyway, so he's telling her, listen, don't try no swinging or none of that kind of shit. You just dance on the stage. I'm here. I need a quarantine idea. Safe one still. I'm telling you what she did. I didn't do this shit. So she goes up on stage and starts dancing. And again, in the beginning of the song, it's completely slow and sexy, subtle. And she's good at that. She's got that wind and, you know, kind of like that stripper wind when their hips rotate out and doing all that. And everything was looking good. And then at the end of the song, it's like, you know, a crescendo when This Woman Works comes through, right? She looks at me again and goes, now I'm confused than a motherfucker. I'm like, you don't do that to a slow song. You don't give me the it's about to go down sign for a slow song. So my brother, he just says, oh shit, this is going to be good. I have no idea what the fuck she's about to do now. So she's in the middle of the stage, just winding and looking amazing at this point. So she walks to the end of the stage and grabs the pole from behind her back. And when she grabs the pole from behind her back, she swings her legs backwards. Now, I know, again, from being an entertainer, watching girls who do pole tricks, what's about to happen, right? She swings her legs backwards so she can swing them forward, grab the pole with her legs upside down, and then swing up and slide down. I've seen this move done a million times. It's not hard. It's amazing. Looks good when they do it right. When they do it right. So she swings her legs back, swings her legs forward, comes upside down, grabs the pole with her legs, but for some reason, this bitch forgot how short the ceiling was and goes to swing her head up again to grab the pole, but to grab the pole, there was no more room left and it was nothing but ceiling light. So she goes back, legs, head, boom, lights, pow, crash, floor. Everybody goes, what, what the fuck? Oh my God. And when she crunched on the floor upside down on her shoulder, you ever see that thing on Ridiculousness, how they show motherfucker when they land off of the skateboard and they do the scorpion move where their heels be by the top of their head? This bitch landed in a contortionist position and just stuck there. You ever see Wile E. Coyote when one of the motherfuckers hit the wall and just go? This bitch did this shit upside down on her neck. And me and my brother just sitting there like, excuse me, Miss Lady Bitch. Excuse me, Miss Lady Bitch. I hope you. She said she should have retired after that first swing. She should have just stopped. Okay. She said, okay, she got to be dead now. Miss Lady Bitch, are you okay? Damn it, I didn't get a chance to fuck this crazy bitch yet. What was AJ thoughts when this happened? He just said it right above you. She got to be dead now. Someone was having fun on their bike. Man, you know how it is, niggas. It's heat. When anytime the heat come out, the niggas come out. That's what you hearing in the background, stupid motherfuckers. Anyway, but I think maybe her brain was social distancing from the rest of her at the time and just whatever, but the bitch landed on the neck, so I'm like right in front of me and the whole club is sitting there looking at her, and I think that she might have got a concussion, you know what I'm saying, because that shit couldn't have been working right. Miss Lady Bitch, yeah, so it was like I was checking on her, I didn't, excuse me, Miss Lady Bitch, you all right? So she kind of like set up, the manager's sitting there looking at her like, you got to go home. You are not finna keep doing this shit here. You got to go home. You got to get this bitch out of here. I'm like, what you mean I got to get this bitch out of here? She trying to impress your motherfucking ass, and she going to end up dead, and I can't have no dead strippers in the club, so you got to get this bitch out of here. I'll take her home. And I got up and gave her a couple of dollars for the effort. Miss Lady Bitch. I'm just trying to be polite. You know, I said Miss Lady Bitch. Anyway, so I was like, all right, I'll take Miss Lady Bitch home. So that shit was horrible in itself. That was just... What's up, Miss Ramirez? How y'all doing? Thank you for everybody who shared the video. Please continue to share the video. That was just one of the stories, and AJ reminded me of that when he popped on. It was a mistake. Yeah, so damn, did she suck your dick that night? Why? What about that story would make you ask that question? You know, I mean, yes, but that is beside... What about that story would make you just go immediately there? Huh? What the fuck? I don't know whose words you were that. He had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? That part, anyway. You know, how she died. She didn't die. You know, she lived to suck a dick. I will say that. You know, and okay, because I know you. Okay, I will say yes, she did suck my dick that night because I was trying to save her life. Okay, after falling from the hitting the lights in the ceiling and landing on her head, I wanted to make sure she was healthy. So I needed to sacrifice myself. You know, but nobody looks at it like that, right? I had to sacrifice myself for her better benefit to make sure she was all right. I wouldn't have fucked the goofy bitch. The motherfucker was fine as shit. I can't take nothing away from her. The bitch was fine as shit. But she just had no sense of coordination at all. I think she was born with 3 left feet. And you damn near killed her. I didn't kill the bitch. Her overzealous imagination of what she thought she was capable of doing did. Dick to mouth resuscitation. Exactly. I was making sure that from the back and forth movement, we had to make sure that her brain was, you know, secure inside of her skull. And what better way to do it than to exercise it and make sure that, you know, she got that motherfucker in some good motion. You know what I'm saying? So hitting the lights, she had to suck a dick to save her life. See, now you say, you know how when people have accidents, they say they start to see stars and whatnot. You know, you see the stars and motherfucker whatnot. She had already seen the stars. You know what I'm saying? She was all and whatnot. So Dr. Trailer, you see what I'm saying? I'm doing my part. See, when a person falls from such a height, they are prone for seizures, and you have to put something in their throat. And I did, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Lady Bitch was getting her neck muscles together with sexual pleasures. I was making sure that the bitch didn't have whiplash. I took one for the team. I was doing what I had to do, you know what I'm saying, for somebody else. This wasn't about me. This wasn't about any sexual gratification. You know what I'm saying? It was, I was about to say it wasn't none of that, but it was some. You know what I'm saying? But that's this like side benefits. The real meaning of this story was that, you know, I was able not to just motivate somebody. You know, we took her skills to whole new heights that night. And, you know what I'm saying, from highs to lows, you know what I'm saying? Now, if she had a career as a stunt woman, she would have been phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Because the bitch would throw her body out there. The hell, it wasn't it for all the sexual gratification. Well, I mean, sometimes, you know, it's like a doctor when he has surgery. You know what I'm saying? When a doctor performs surgery, he's doing this to save them. Now, granted, he feels pride for being able to say, hey, I did that. Yes, I did what I could. And through my skill, this person will live, you know, another day. And that's kind of where I was at. You know, I'm definitely, you know, putting forth my pride in that, hey, you know what, it was my dick in her mouth that allowed her brainstem to stay connected. You know, if I had not had her sucking dick on such a regular basis after that, I really felt like she would not have had that strong, you know, you know, residual. She was very, very resilient after, you know, all the head that I was making her perform on a regular basis to make sure that this never happened again. So you were just checking her motor skills to see if they, exactly that, you know what I'm saying? And that's all that was, you know what I'm saying? You so full of it, no, her throat was full of it. Hello, my good people. I was just doing my part, okay? You know what I'm saying? Don't blow the messenger. But you're welcome, Miss Lady Bitch. Exactly, you know, and then when she was finished, I was too, but anyway, when she finished, you know, it was one of them kind of things like, hey, now, from this point forward, listen, when this is where the term suck a dick, save a life comes from, ladies. And I really want you to appreciate this. And then we're going to talk about this from last week because I gave some of y'all homework. The term suck a dick, save a life. Okay. Sad Sal. Okay. This should be a hashtag. Oh Lord, fuck sucking again. Fix it, Jesus. You know what? I was the one at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I was the one at this time that said, I don't mind sacrificing myself for her health. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she ever gets into an accident, she don't be in the car like this. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker strong. Strong neck. You know what I'm saying? Bitch get hit in the jaw. None of that shit turned. She's strong. Face was strong. Jaw muscles was tight. She could take a blow and give one too. But, you know what I'm saying? The term suck a dick, save a life, it heals so many things. It's good for your spirit, ladies. You know, because, what? Damn, you always have people have health issues. No. I heal people who have health issues because it's like I have you've heard of the fountain of youth. I just have this healing property. You know what I'm saying? Shut, motherfucker. I just have this healing property with you know, the excretion of medicine, you know, and from its most natural source. You know what I'm saying? You might as well get it straight from the spigot, right? You know how weed comes from the earth, and it helps people with so many ailments, and they didn't realize it because they thought it was a drug because it make you feel good. Sucking dick is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all ladies, think about some of all these pains and challenges you're going through. If you had just sucked the dick, you wouldn't be going through half of the bullshit you're dealing with now. I mean, really, think about it. You know what I'm saying? That guy you fucked, now you got a baby with this motherfucker. If you would have just sucked the dick, you wouldn't have that little nigga or that nigga as a problem. I'm just saying. If you just sucked the dick instead of drinking and driving, you'd have been on your knees, maybe on the passenger side, rather than all that other shit. I'm trying to tell you. It has healing properties. And while we going through all this corona and all this other bullshit, y'all need to be out there saving people's life. I asked my aunt to make you a shirt that says suck a dick, save a life. If your aunt do it, she gonna get into a show free on me. So ladies, I want y'all to understand that you, with those cock cushions, and some of y'all got some really, you know, damn, stop. If you good at it, I'll never say that. But those cock cushions, I want you to understand the healing properties that you have, and in any problem that you'd be having in life. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all really have some issues. If you have asthma, eczema, bald spots, shush. Did you just spell out shush? That's funny. Been saving lives most of the week, and see, that's why you'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, those cock cushions, if you have eczema, it'll clear your skin up. If you got bald spots underneath them wigs and tracks y'all be wearing, I'm telling you, to fill it in, you just need some, you know how they be talking about hot oil treatments? I got a hot oil treatment for you. You know what I'm saying? I something marry the shit out you. And you just got to rub that shit in, and you'd be like your roots. You won't have no more split ends. It's good for you. If you got like a sore throat, if you know, suffer from bronchitis, any of that, all you need is a strong shot of throat lotion, and it'll heal all those challenges that you're going through. Those beads on your neck. No. BJ's grow edges. Exactly. See, if you ain't got no edges, all you got to do is take a shot. And I ain't talking about no liquor. You know what I'm saying? You take a shot. Listen, it'll help everything. Remember, like back in the old days, they had elixirs and shit like that they couldn't explain. It's just like the weed. It's just like the elixirs. But a lot of people just taking shit for granted, and you don't know you have the purest source right here. And it has been my lifelong goal to just help as many people as possible. So I've been sacrificing myself for a long time, many moons and mouths. This has been my goal. Hello, damn. Go to your corner. Silence. I'm trying to tell you, I live in a round room. Ain't no corners. Nobody put baby in a corner. But it's like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for your skin, good for your bones. It's good for your eyes. Man butter, head honey, gene jelly, baby batter. It's good for you. That's, how when you go to the weed store, they got all these different names for it. Moon rock and gorilla juice and all that here. Here, suck a dick, be an auntie. I guess that's better than fuck a nigga, be a mama. Suck a dick and be an auntie. Okay, I'll take that. Vitamin D does the body good. See, I'm glad that it's getting through to somebody. Eat good lotion, a throat, live a long life. See, these need to be campaigns. And I think I might run for something. Now, I don't know if I run for president, but that might be good. Can y'all imagine me as president? Can y'all really imagine me as president? I mean, I'd have some of the best motherfucking suits there'd ever be. Well, if you grow edges, then you can give me some. Okay, me as president. For one, I'm going to change the spelling. It's not going to be an Oval Office. It's going to be an oral office. I'm going to pull all the world leaders together. And we're going to have a meeting at a very tall table. And damn, for head of state. Exactly. I'm trying to help everybody get ahead. So we're going to meet at a table. This is going to be a real tall table. Like when you sit down at a table, table's going to be about chest high. And they're going to sit down like, what the fuck is going on here? The fucking Americans? They're always talking about, oh shit, what the fuck is that? There's cameras around here, nigga. Be quiet, shut the fuck up. Okay, all right. And you just see everybody around the table like this here. So I'm like, what was y'all motherfuckers mad about? Nothing, shit, fuck. Everything's good. We good? Yeah, we good. China. Oh, we are good. Africa. Everything is good, damn. We are happy. President, damn. The best damn president to ever be. I'm trying to told you. Gas will be cheap. Insurance. Think about it. Everybody getting ahead. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? The dentist bills might be high, but that's all right. I'd rather send you to the dentist than the clinic any day. He gonna be shriveled up like a raiden. They gonna suck you dry. That's why you got to hydrate. Drink a lot of pineapple juice. A lot. Where my drink at? Drink a lot of tea and a lot of pineapple juice. You see, that way I'm giving back. You want us to Monica Lewinsky everyone? Well, no, I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying everyone because everybody don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? It's like your bridge card. You got to qualify. You know what I'm saying? But how you get people motivated to qualify? So you mean I get a stimulus check and some head? What the fuck I got to do? Whatever's necessary. I don't give a fuck. I get a check and some head. The world is good. I'm telling you, that's how you get motherfuckers to comply. Right now, you tell motherfuckers, yeah, he gonna have tryouts. Oh, there are going to be auditions. There are going to be the auditions. So I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, come to the front. I will in a minute. Ladies, so this is what we're gonna do. We're judging on technique, motivation. I don't know why all presidents do this here. We're judging on technique, motivation, and finishing. That's right. If you don't finish, you won't. And we do not cater to quitters. So you know what that means. Okay. Now, first come, first suck. I'm just saying. Fuck Monica. She missed a drop because it was on her dress. People have to aspire for better. You see, we're trying to uplift the country by going down. We're trying to uplift the country by going down. And that's all it's going to take. You're a hot mess. No, but I can produce one. And that's the whole thing. Dry cleaning bills, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have all of that shit covered. Fine. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have the best dental insurance in the world for all y'all. I bet you I'd win. Because everybody else be talking about, man, fuck the Russians. Oh, yeah, and stimulus and taxes and fucking fucking all these political bullshit, and I'm gonna say, y'all gonna get $1,000 every month and endless blowjobs. Can you imagine that on the debate and everybody just go, what the fuck did he just say? Yeah, that's right. Vote for me, and all of you will get $1,000 a month stimulus check and endless blowjobs. Motherfuckers would start voting tonight. It'd be like they'd be American Idol in my ass. Motherfucker, what the fuck I gotta do? Phone a friend? I have fucked a Russian, LOL. I'm doing my part. When is the next show? You still have that black hat? Yes, I do. Thanks for the last vote for damn. Or she said bot. I don't know, vote. If that's because you have them dick sucking lips and you you voted in. Thank you. Your vote counts. Your throat counts. No throat left behind. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you. The next show, I'm going to get into that for a second. Whenever the world get off punishment. Right now, I had shows lined up where we were going to be doing at least one major show a month. From now, at least until October, when my Halloween anniversary was coming up. Which is like, my birthday was the last show that we had back in March. And again, thank you for everybody who came out. For those of you who didn't come out, I told y'all what was going to happen, didn't I? See, some of y'all don't live in Michigan, so you were excused out of it. Let me catch y'all up. We told everyone who was in Michigan and the close surrounding areas that it was mandatory for you to be at my birthday. I throw 2 major shows a year, like major shows. I throw shows all year, but 2 major shows, my birthday in March and Halloween in October. So you got all that time in between. You can make a date. You can call in. It's genetic. Exactly. It was a great show. Thank you. I said you can call in from your job that day, the next day, but it's only 2 times a year you got to do it. Go to work all the rest of the year, make whatever shows you can, but don't miss my birthday. Because if you miss my birthday and you see me at the gas station, you see me at the grocery store, you see me out, I'm getting to that. I'm going to punch you in the pussy. I'm not hitting you in it because I'm not slapping that motherfucker. I'm not thumping it. I'm not grabbing it. I ain't finna do that Clinton and grab you by the pussy. No, I'm punching you in the pussy. Oh, you bitch. And it's gonna be a straight uppercut because I'm not hitting you in the front of it. I'm not just walking up and jabbing that motherfucker. I'm giving you a straight uppercut to the pussy. I'm punching bitches in the pussy all 2020. So if you missed my birthday show and you wasn't there, when I see you, I don't give a fuck how tall you are. I don't give a fuck how short you are. I don't give a fuck if you got a stomach covering that motherfucker. I'm gonna hook up. Boom! Throw a combination to that motherfucker. I'm punching you in the pussy, straight hole. I ain't trying to hit none of the front. I ain't trying to catch that motherfucker from the side with a hook. I'm giving you an uppercut to the pussy. That's right. I'm punching bitches in the pussy. So if you wasn't there and you didn't send nobody in your place especially, I'm punching you. Better not. Pussy punching you. I'm just saying because I was talking about the shit. I was talking about my birthday all the way from New Year's. I'm lucky. That's abuse. You can't hit women in the pussy. Why? That motherfucker don't already get abused? Don't y'all like getting the pussy beat up? There's a whole bunch of songs talking about beat the pussy up, 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 up. Hit that pussy. Whoop that pussy. Motherfuckers, y'all like getting that motherfucker pounded any other time. So it's built to take abuse. It takes a licking to keep on ticking, right? So it's my little pussy punch ain't gonna mean nothing to you. You've had humans come out of that motherfucker. So you can have a human come out of that motherfucker and you can't take a punch? Bitch, I'm gonna punch you in the pussy because if you cared about your pussy that much, your ass would have showed the fuck up. You wouldn't do that to me. Listen, some of you are my dear friends. Some of you I care for immensely. But I can't be impartial. Please forgive my brother for his violent streak. I am willing to kiss it and make it better. Be careful who you're saying that to. You had the last party before the world closed. I did. I had the very last party before the world closed down. Everybody should have showed up. Now we're in the house bored and looking stupid. I tried to tell you. But no, when I told everybody, hey, this is going to be the party of the year, I didn't know it was going to be the last party of the year, but I told y'all motherfuckers to be there. But then, no, y'all motherfuckers wanted to wait. No, we going to do this and we going to do that. I had the last party of the year so far. I had amazing entertainers too. I had Bolo here from Atlanta, Masterpiece from LA, my boy Cyclone from Cleveland, all my local Detroit dancers. I had an amazing fucking show. I'm just telling you, don't take it personal. Y'all gonna see me and be like, hey, damn, how you doing? I'm gonna be like, hey, and uppercut you in the pussy. And you're gonna be like, oh shit, my pussy. Listen, no, don't take it personal. It's okay. Breathe. That motherfucker will close back up. Don't worry. That motherfucker gonna be up there hyperventilating out the pussy. And then you're gonna be like, why'd you punch me in the pussy, damn? Bitch, I told you. I'm gonna punch you in the pussy. We're in the next one. Okay, that's okay. I hope you are. Whenever the world get off punishment, I'll let y'all know the exact date, because I started postponing things and say, hey, it's going to be on this date, or hey, we're going to do it here. Hey, we're going to do this show at this time. But then the world kept saying, ha. And I'll be right there with a bib on. So what the fuck? So since the world kept saying psych, I said, you know what? I'm not going to put a date on the next one, because I had one, like my son's birthday show was supposed to be April 3rd. Postponed. Another one at the end of April. Postponed. Beginning of May. Postponed. Like what? I had one at the end of May. Postponed. It's like, what the fuck? You know what? We ain't putting no dates on it. Just know that as soon as the world off punishment, or I find a big enough house to throw one at, because if you do it at a house, motherfuckers can come over. But I ain't talking about no basement party, because y'all motherfuckers be hyperventilating and falling the fuck out. I couldn't be there. I had to work. Cut me some slack. It was my birthday. So we had the regular show. You could have called off. Damn! Thank you for sharing the video. You can definitely tell y'all are brothers. There's no doubt about it. Look at your hands and how big they are. That's abuse. But well, so I'm not worried about you hitting me in my pussy. They're not that big. You know, they got some good size to them. Good enough to swole that motherfucker up. April 17th. Well, happy belated birthday. So far, since we don't know exactly when the world's going to open up, I don't want to tell you a specific date when we're having another show. But I will tell you, I'm planning on Halloween regardless. So what I'm trying to do is get who I'm going to have together. I know where I want to have it. But again, it depends on what's happening with the world first. I plan on bringing some shows. Of course, I'm in Detroit, so we're going to have a couple shows here. I want to do one down in Lansing. Looking at having something in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, I bring a show wherever motherfuckers at. That part doesn't matter. I'm mad about April because that was 2nd April. I didn't get my damn dance, damn it. Wasn't my fault this time. Hit me in my DM. I'm going to hit you in your pussy if you don't show the fuck up. You ain't heard what I said. Hit me in your damn muff. I'm punching bitches in the pussy. Thank you for sharing the video. What's up, China, by the way? But shit does get stuck, so be careful. He has lost rings before. That's different. Okay. Oh, I said I was going to tell y'all another story, too. This one is back from before I started dancing. My son asked me a question the other day. Yes, he said, Dad, you ever be with a girl and get caught by the police? Y'all, you know, doing it, and you get caught by the police? I was like, I had to think about it. She says, what? As many times as I've come to support you, you're going to hurt me? No, it ain't going to hurt. I had to work. I could not a day off, or I would lose my job. Well, I don't want you to lose your job. So you let them know ahead of time now. You're going to miss a day in October. Way ahead of time. See, if you try to tell them at the last minute, they're going to have a problem with that. They're going to have a problem with it if you try to do it a week or a month ahead of time. You let them motherfuckers know now. As soon as you go back to the workplace, if you're not there now, let them know, hey, I'm going to miss a day in October. That way it doesn't. And it doesn't involve me. No, this one doesn't. How you lose a ring? That's old shit. I can't hear you. You can't hear me? Wait, I still want to hear the story. Okay. So I'm going to tell the story. So, my son asked me, hey, Dad, you ever been caught by the police? And, you know, while you was doing it, and like the police pull up on you. I'm like, damn, they ain't never rolled up on me in Belle Isle. I ain't never been. It did happen one time. Back when I was just getting out of high school, my dad had a house out in New Baltimore, which is a little bit past Port Huron. And I had this little girlfriend. She was just graduating. I was already a year out. And so she came out to the house to see me. And we had been just chilling at the house the whole day. So it was about time for me to take her back home. So when it was time to take her back home, all right, bye to everybody. We had a little minivan, you know, like little Astro vans, whatnot, no windows tinted. My dad used to haul tires in it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the 2 front seats and a bench in the back, and the whole middle was just open. All right. So we on the way to taking her home, and we passed by where her school was. She says, hey, pull up in the school. So I'm like, all right. So we pull up in the school, just looking at the motherfucker. She talking about this place and this and this. She's reminiscing about the school, telling me shit. And I'm like, look around, make sure no one's watching, and go. So we start fucking in the van, right? We getting it in. We having some, you know, some of that energetic sex, right? So now, I'm laying on the floor, because I told you the whole middle of the van was open, right? I'm laying on the floor, she on top, and it got good to her, right? So she sat up. When she sat up, I'm out, bro. Love you. Love you too. Be careful. You got my number. Text me the info about the show for October. Halloween. Plan on it. So she sit up and go, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, bitch. And she was like, no, oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? And when she said it that time, and I was like, what the fuck you mean? I saw lights. Not the kind of white lights like the one that's on and facing me now. It was like red and blue Christmas lights and shit. So I was like, oh shit. And then look over to the side, and what do you see? Motherfucker right there. Cop got the flashlight on me. Look over to that side, there's another cop going like this. So fuck. Put our little shit back on. I get in the driver's seat, she get in the passenger seat. Roll down the window. Nervous as shit. Cops say, so what you doing? Nothing now, motherfucker. And he just goes, you asked. Nothing now. So, the cop on the other side was a lady cop. Tells her to roll down the window. So she rolls down the window. She says, ma'am. She says, yes. She says, do you want to be here? And she looks at her, says, what? Now, me and the male cop over here looking at her, I'm like, bitch, you better answer her. She's like, well, I don't want to be here with y'all. I want to go home now. She says, are you here of your free will? I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't raping bitches. I'm fucking a bitch that want to be fucked. It's all. I can't be good or I can be careful. I have trouble. I'll try to do both. When I'm good, when I'm bad, I'm better. There you go. So, I'm like, bitch, you better answer her. She was like, I don't want to be here with y'all. I want to go home now. I was fine at first, but no, now I want to go home. So she was like, are you here of your free will? I'm like, I'm not raping nobody. I was taking her home. We stopped. Now we really stopped. And what do you want me to do? You know, and so the cop on my side, he said, well, have y'all had something to drink? I'm like, nope, I don't drink. He's like, what? I was like, I don't drink. I fuck, but I don't drink. He was like, all right, listen, we patrol these parking lots. Get the fuck out of here. Don't be around here no more. And yada, yada, yada. Okay, took her home. Sat there. All right, you want to finish? But yeah, so that was the only time that, you know, some shit like that happened for me. You know, I was just going to ask y'all the question because, you know, sometimes I like returning questions. Y'all ever have a situation where y'all was like getting busy and you got caught, whether it was like by the cops, by your kids, or somebody that you wasn't, where you was doing it where you wasn't supposed to and you got caught? Oh, AJ, you just made me think of another one when I said that. The time my mom caught me was funny as shit. Okay, got to tell this story. Wow, I forgot about it. Okay, so one day, me and my oldest daughter's mom, oh, I hope AJ's still on here. Me and my oldest daughter's mom, we were both like 19, 20 at the time. I was caught by the cops in Michigan and here in Texas. Oh, you was a freak. What was you doing when you got caught, though? I mean, I was like, was you caught, like, you know what I'm saying? What was the circumstances where you were caught? In the car, in the park? What was you doing? Nope, by old lady in a storage room. Oh, my. That's a good one. What's up, Regine? I ain't seen you in 2 times forever. You're like, did you get caught with a dick in the mouth, or how did you get caught? I need some details. You know what I'm saying? Some dick tales. You know what I'm saying? That's maybe what we'll call this segment. So I'm gonna tell y'all how I got caught by my mom one day, and it was like the most funny, embarrassing thing. I was in the park both times. Oh, you just like fucking in nature. Look at you. You know, fucking, why the fuck you get grass stains and ass up in Michigan. Look at you. I bet they stood there and watched for a minute, like, hey, look at this shit. Look at that. Look at this shit. Yeah, she doing. She taking that motherfucker, ain't she? Yeah, I bet you they watched for a minute. That happened to me before. That the police came up on us and me and my boyfriend at the park. But they let us finish, but they took him to jail and let me go home. See, that's fucked up. You behave. I'll text you my number if you don't have it. Okay, yeah, send it to me. And riding in Texas. Look at you. You's a freak. I like it. Yeah. Okay, so. Ain't the park fun? Not if y'all getting caught. Shit. So, I'm at my house. Our apartment in Chicago. My mom seems to always know and walk in. So your mama always catching you fucking? You just don't need to fuck at home. Yeah, my girl's a slut. Every time I go home, she's fucking. Caught with a dick in the mouth. That's funny. I'm just saying. I'm saying, is that what happened to you? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you've been caught with a dick in the mouth, it's like you got levels of being caught. You know how people would say you caught with your pants down? You get caught with a dick in the mouth. It's like, there ain't really no explaining that. You, in every other aspect, it's not what it looks like. Huh? That's exactly what the fuck it looks like. If you've been caught with a dick in the mouth, that's a whole different level of, you just can't, get past that one. I'm just saying. How many, any of y'all been caught with a dick in the mouth? I'm just asking. I just want to know. Your mom always seems to know. So, I'm with my oldest daughter's mom. And we're in the house by ourselves. My mom and little brother are going out shopping. I have to get caught like that. Just don't ever say never. Let's give it some time. So, I am laying on my back in the bedroom, receiving some of the best head ever. AJ, I'm telling about the time Mom caught me and Tiffany in Chicago. My stepson caught me sucking dick. Caught white-faced it. Can't say red-handed. He was caught white-faced it. Anyway, so I'm laying on my back, and she's down there just working, impressive style. I'm so focused on what she's doing that I didn't hear the door open. She's making so much enjoyable noises that I am completely focused on the complete just dedication, that dictation she's taking, right? So she's down there working, and the next thing I hear is, Jamal, where are you? And I go, and she goes, So now we have a very small apartment. So it ain't like it's a whole bunch of room from the front door, the side door, to where our room was at. They came in the door where the kitchen was, dropped whatever the groceries they had, and now normally she goes straight to her fucking room. My brother, he'll be in the kitchen chilling if he doesn't go outside. But this particular time, my mom comes in, Jamal, where are you? Jamal's my middle name, if y'all didn't know that. Anyway, so I go, huh? And as I do that, for whatever reason, we was in some very vigorous shit, and I didn't close the door to the bedroom. So the bedroom door is wide the fuck open. I'm looking down the hall. She still got a mouthful of dick. And I see my little brother come around the corner first, just jolly, like, and he just paused like, oh, and he go to stop my mama, like, and it's just like, I was seeing everything in slow motion. Mama, no. I sent it to you. Okay. He go, Mama, no. Now, my mama was very small, I think 4'11", and not a large stature of a woman, but her resilience and heart was everything. At the time, AJ was just a little bit bigger than her. And she goes, get the fuck out the way, AJ. And my mama come around the corner, and it was just all face first. And that's all I saw come around the corner. She just knew I was doing something. Around the corner. Now, I jump up, dick yanked from the mouth, jump from the bed to the front door. I'm reaching for the door like this to slam it closed. Like, no! Dick wagging in the air, just spitting, just nut juice just flapping everywhere. Reaching to slam the door. Boom! Slam the door. My mama kicked the motherfucker open. Boom! No, don't be hiding now, nigga. Tiffany trying to hide under the cover. No, you little hussy. That's the old word for slut. Thought nowadays. I know, don't be trying to hide now, you little hussy. And don't ever kiss me on my cheek again. Jamal, just get the fuck out here. Okay, can I close the door now? No! You're doing it with the door open, you nasty motherfucker. Keep the door open. Now, meanwhile, my little brother is in the living room on the floor, cracking the fuck up the whole time. Yeah, she called her, you little hussy. And she said it with such feeling. I think it had all capital S's. You little hussy. And she was just in the cover, just trying to cover up. Okay, hold on, let me finish this. So, now, to get to either door in our house, we have to walk past my mom's room. So there's no getting out of the house without walking past her. So we both get dressed. Thank you for sharing the video. So we both get dressed and sitting there for a minute. She's like, I don't want to walk past you, Mama. I don't want to. I'm like, no, we got to walk out. One, your ass got to go home. And we'd rather leave than have her come back around here. So it's like, we got to walk out. I said, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to walk past her room. I'm going to go in there and say something to her, and you just go out the front door. She was like, all right. So she's like, she's nervous as than a motherfucker. So we go to walk out, and I walk in the room like, hey, Mama. And she go trying to do that little scuttle, hurry up, walk. No! Come on in here. Don't be trying to escape. Don't be trying to leave without saying nothing. And the other time you leave, you say goodbye. You ain't going to say goodbye now? What, my byes ain't good no more? You in here sucking on my son. You can't say goodbye to me? So she's like, oh, no, I just was trying to... Shut up. Don't start lying to me now. You're doing enough bad things with your mouth. So she come in there. So, what y'all been doing all day? So I'm like, what you saw? She was like, just horrible, just horrible. I said, no, she was really good at it. Jamal, shut the fuck up. Okay. So, what else you good at? And she goes, She says, well, I see one thing you're good at. This motherfucker ain't closed the door. He ain't hear me come in. He wasn't focused on shit but you. So what else you good at? She was like, I don't know. I see why you like her. She ain't good at shit but sucking dick, huh? Get out of my house. And she was like, no, don't open your mouth now. Now's the time to have it closed. Both of y'all got clothes on. He's standing up. So close your mouth. Get the fuck out of my house. Every time after that, I don't want to go over your house. You're going to have to come over here. Your mama saw me sucking dick. So, she already knows now. So, okay. A long time ago, me and this guy I used to talk to messed around in the car all the time, and he was a few years older, like 16-year difference. And his son told me that he knew we were together because of the long hair strand on the seat. Wow. Okay. She says, but it was in Texas, there was AC in the car. Hello, I didn't want to go outside. I heard that. I know how hot it is down in Texas. You doing enough bad things with your mouth. Oh, she was doing amazingly good things with her mouth. Mama wasn't playing that. Oh, no, my mama was, anything she thought or had to say, it was coming out. I know one thing you're good at, because he didn't close the door. He wasn't focused on shit. Ain't hear us come in or nothing. Yeah, and really is. That's about the only thing she was good at. So, that was what it was. So, I'm curious. Any of y'all been caught with a dick in the mouth since we go in there with it? I heard one person already say yeah. Yeah, she was so hard on her from that point forward. And anytime she saw her, don't kiss me, I give you a hug. And it was one of them sideways hugs. All right, that's good. And there you go. I know what you do with your mouth. My mama wasn't. No. Just give me okay. Don't kiss on me. Jamal, you go wash your face. No, we ain't sharing no drinks, no foods, no fries, none of that. Fuck that, little nasty hussy. And she said it with such feeling. And it's like, a lot of women never heard the term hussy before, but when you hear it, it's like hussy. And she say it so mean. You ain't been caught with a dick in the mouth, Samantha? I'm just saying. Ooh, it is hot as shit in here. Oh my God. Ooh. I was just wondering. I was just curious. So, those are actually the stories I had today. So now, since we got a couple new people who are watching, I also want to remind y'all exactly what Ask a Stripper is, even though it's really story time with Dan. A lot of what I do is just answer questions for people who have curiosities about the exotic entertainment business. A lot of people have known a person personally who has been an exotic entertainer. So they always have questions as far as what it's like to be in the business, some of the crazy shit that happens, of course. How do we deal with life and relationships and all these different things? So it's like, in that, because was it in the ass? You got caught with a dick in the ass. My stepson and my son caught me the same day but different times. Regine was caught with a dick in the ass. That's another one that's kind of like, it's like, it's not what it looks like. Oh, it looks like you was getting, your Duke shoot, your fecal funnel pushed in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you was, getting the hindquarters, railed, that is what it is. There's no way to say that is anything other than what it is. I'm just saying. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was saying exactly what Ask a Stripper is. Even though I'm really just a lot of times telling stories, but I want to perform the service so people don't have the same curiosities or questions and wondering about different things that go on. And I was getting so many of the same questions for so long, I figured I'd do it in a way where everybody could ask me whatever it is you wanted to know. So you can ask me anything you like, and that's really the way it works, even if it's just life from a man's point of view. I have so many of young ladies who have had males in their life but don't have men in their life, and there's a big fucking difference. You had all these guys who possessed a penis but they weren't men, and some of y'all females reason. So are you doing what? So are you going to dance? Why are you telling the stories? So I still dance, but I'm not going to dance while I'm telling stories. That would be, I guess that would be stripper stories, but that's a little bit different and harder to focus on. Whereas it was his churchy mom. Well, everybody on their knees ain't praying. Take off that hat, TT. Oh, my hair is wild as fuck under here. That's why I got this on. Okay, Katie has a question. What advice would you give a person who's been talking to someone for a while and things are great, but you aren't sure if it will ever be serious? Well, sometimes it's a conversation. Sometimes it's a conversation like, hey, do you want it to get serious? And it can be as simple as that. Other times it's like, take your time. Because if you try to make things happen, if you try to force it, then it's not as natural as it could be. Things are better when they happen in their own time. Even think about, like, you ever feel real awkward when you first kiss somebody and you're trying to figure out, is it okay to kiss them? And, and you definitely don't want to ask, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but then like after that, it happens so natural. When you're beginning a relationship, sometimes it's just that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, if it just happens, it happens. But now here's the other thing. Sometimes it's not meant to happen. You take your time for a reason. Because if you jump into something and you're not ready for it, if you jump into something hoping for something more and it's not meant to be, now it's like, fuck, how the hell did I get in a relationship? This isn't what I was ready for. This wasn't what I wanted. Or this isn't who I wanted once you really get to know them. Because sometimes people are cool than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Why they got that new car smell on them. But then as soon as that new car smell wear off, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I don't like this part of this motherfucker. So you got to get to know them on a more intimate level. Sometimes you just meant to fuck certain people. I hate saying it raw like that, but some people, y'all just fucking. And y'all just meant to fuck. And then now here you go, wanting to put a title on shit, and now you done fucked up the rotation. Fuck all that. If a motherfucker wanted a relationship, more than likely they'll let you know. If not, accept it for what it is. Enjoy it for what it is. Because as soon as you put a title on something, it's going to be a lot more complicated because relationships come with rules. You should give us a show. You should send me a PayPal. Telling me what the fuck I should do. I had a show and your ass wasn't there, Jessica. So if you want to see a show when I open the world, or when the world opens back up and I throw a show, then you be there. And I promise you'll get a show. There's no doubt about that. It's things. I just let things play out and appreciate the advice. Makes sense. That's what I found works for most people. And that's something that I try my best to live up to, because I've been in relationships before where it's like I said the wrong thing and ended up in a relationship that I really didn't want. You know, other times it's like, just because you're alone and you crave company or you crave attention, let alone sex, you want companionship. And because you are so hungry for companionship, you jump into a relationship that you ain't really ready for, and then it's like, damn, this come with a lot of work. Damn, this come with a lot of rules. Oh, how come we just can't be, you know what I'm saying? And definitely you ain't talking about getting married. That shit fucks up everything. What's your PayPal? TommyTrailer@hotmail.com. You send me a PayPal. Look here. I'm just saying. But I am going to have, once the world's off punishment, we are definitely going to have shows. I just, like I said, I'm figuring out exactly where we're going to be doing them. And I've been talking to the owner of CoverGirls, where I did have my birthday party and New Year's show. We're definitely going to have some other things there. There's a club in Lansing that I'm having discussions with, and I'm either going to do something together with them or see if I can just have the show on my own. Take it off. Pay it out. That's so true. Some people are just meant to fuck. And you're right. Sometimes when you do put a title on relationships, it can get complicated. And I mean, if you're in a relationship, relationships come with rules. Relationships comes with expectations. You know what I'm saying? There's certain behaviors just by being in a relationship that if you don't communicate either what you're looking for or what you want, they're not going to know. When I first meet somebody, hey sugar, what's happening? When I first meet somebody, within 5 minutes of the conversation, I'm saying, hey, I want to let you know some things about me, because I don't want you to know or not know. And then now there's some things that I'm looking for and you can't live up to it. So I'd rather let you know up front, if you can't deal with it, you can't deal with me. And that don't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you are negative in a relationship. It's just, if you can't do what I need you to do in a relationship, this is not realistic. Damn! Thank you for sharing the video. But if you can't deal with my lifestyle as far as being an entertainer, you definitely can't fuck with me, because this is what I enjoy doing. This is what I've been doing. And I've been doing it before you. And if you got a problem with it, I'll definitely be doing it after you. And a lot of females feel, especially females who aren't in the industry, feel like, well, you're going to do it, but I'm going to change you. Or I'm going to make you feel like you don't have to do it anymore. Or this one lady just completely cut her fucking throat. Well, no, we're going to help find you a real job. How long you been working at your job? Oh, 2 years. I'm doing good. Oh, okay. I've been dancing for 20 at the time. Now I've been dancing a few more than that, but at the time I was like, I've been dancing for 20. Oh, yeah. So while you've been switching jobs, I've been consistent. So, you know what? You can kiss my ass from the back with your tongue out. Fuck you. You ain't changing shit. Come on, daddy. Let's give it a whirl. So, you ain't finna change shit here, partner. Don't go into a relationship thinking you're going to change somebody, because then you're not interested in them for who they are. You're interested in them for what you want them to be. And you can want the best for a person. You can look for all the potential in the world, but at the same time, if you appreciate them and love them for who they are, you don't want them to be anything other than happy. Because then you're in love with the idea of what you want to put together. And they ain't got no build a man. Just like they ain't got to build a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, where you can sculpt the exact motherfucker that you want to look, how you want them to be, built how you want them, have the intellect that you want, as well as fuck you how you want. I wish they fucking did, but until androids become real, we deal with what we got. So, I let motherfucking know, first 5 minutes of conversation. If you can't deal with my career, you definitely can't deal with me. And that's the reality of it. That sure is a lot of ass she would have been kissing. Hey, take your time. Take your time, work your way around. Do what the fuck you got to do. I'm not the one. I'll let you know again, if you can't deal with the career, you can't deal with me. If you expect me to put you above my kids, you definitely can't deal with me. If you do not suck a dick to save a life, you might as well kill yourself. There are certain things that are going to be a requirement if you're going to be in my life. And your level of oral prowess is not an option. It's not even one of those things that's up for discussion. If you are going to be a part of my life, especially on a second date, I ain't say a second date. I'm talking about, what's up, Keisha? If you're going to make it to the second date, that means you have to understand the fact that if you're going to be around me, I'm going to put my belly button on your forehead on a regular basis. No female should ever expect a man to put her above her kids. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. There are some females who want so much attention that your kids should be second on the totem pole. I agree that your woman is always your priority. And I'm fine with that. You know, I believe in honoring my queen. But even a queen bows to her king. And if you can't accept that, and then that my kids, again, first, we're here before you, you will never take precedence over them. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are sometimes as a parent, then I must say no. There are times when I will allow them to be people and learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I do what I have to do as far as that. But just to say that any female I deal with will come before my kids, no, that's not ever going to happen. And you'll get a harsh reality real quick. Now, I will give you walking papers if I have to write it out on a napkin and say, yes, as much as we appreciate your presence here, we're going to have to let you go. But hey, we'll keep your application on file, and if you ever need a good reference, I ain't the one, bitch. But I'm going to tell y'all about the shortest date I ever had. It was this girl, and we kind of like met online, you know what I'm saying, kicked it a little bit, and I didn't give her that forewarning, you know what I'm saying, because we didn't have a chance to really talk in person. I felt, you know what, maybe I need to meet her in person before I let her know some of my damn rules, you know what I'm saying? Yes, there are damn rules. Don't take it personal, just take it. But anyway, I said, I'm going to wait till we meet in person, you know, have a chance to sit down and kick it so we can, you know, have a conversation face to face. Wait, no bowing. I will respect you, but queens don't bow. I was saying the term bow figuratively, but whereas that's not a necessity for you to physically bow in front of me, to show respect, like what the intent of a bow is more what I mean for that. Some females who are considered queens feel like they are the top of the hierarchy. And it's taking me out of my story, but I want to touch on this for a second. Women who consider themselves queens or want the respect of a queen feel like they are the top of the hierarchy. Feel like they are the all, end all, to be all. And I am a firm believer that a queen deserves all the respect that she earns and she deserves. But if you even go back into history, like when real kings and queens lived, no, I know what you're saying. Okay. You know, I'm going to explain it for everybody else. If you look at like when kings and queens was real, you know what I'm saying? Yes, the whole court would bow before the queen. But when the king walked in the room, the queen still, my king. You know what I'm saying? Granted, she's above all others, but you're the shoulders and I'm always going to be the head. That's why I get it. So, now back to my story. So, me and this young lady, I ain't going to say nothing negative about her. I think she's a wonderful person. We finally connect. I go pick her up. She gets in. She's looking nice. Hey, you look nice. Yeah, okay. Where are we going? We're going to go eat. Don't worry about it. I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to take you out to eat. Okay. And I said something. Oh, man, that sucks. And she says, that's good because I don't. Why are you turning around? Taking your ass back home. She's like, what? Right back at your house. I think I pulled out the parking lot, got to the stoplight, turned my motherfucking ass back around right up in her driveway. I was like, listen here. Maybe this is just not meant to be. There are certain things that are a requirement with me, certain things that are a necessity. Some people drink, some people smoke. You know what I'm saying? Some people have different addictions, whatever that is. Again, I don't judge, but whatever is your particular vice. Some people, it's gambling or drugs or whatever the fuck it is that works for you. That's your vice. Some people, it's food. I don't know. For me, if you can't take a dick to the face, this is not going to work. It's just not realistic. So I want you to have a good night. I'm not finna waste your time. And she was sitting there looking like, for real, we ain't going out? For real, you ain't going down? So you just gonna bring me back home? You still sitting here? So she got out mad than a motherfucker. She got out, didn't even close my door, and just walked in the house mad, stomping. I'm like, bitch, what's the fuck the point? Don't be mad. I just saved you a whole bunch of heartache. Because if you'd have said this shit at the restaurant, she's paying for her own food. I'm sorry. But yeah. As long as you give it. Oh, I firmly believe in everything from head to respect. You get what you give. Hey, bro, little damn here. What's up, Eric? I'm a firm believer in respect and head is a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? But if you want respect, first you have to respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to respect yourself before you can respect me. That's just a common law. Like, you have to love yourself before you can know what it is to love somebody else. You know what I'm saying? How can you understand how to love somebody else if you can't possess an internal love for you? Like, I have to monitor my own love for me, because if I can't take care of me, how can I take care of you? If I can't maintain myself, how can I maintain a family? How can I be the father of the kids that I love, that I've created, that I care for, if I don't take my own self-preservation as a priority? So I got to take care of me, from my needs to the necessities, and majority of the wants. She says, what? Trish Arnold, it's truth, but they always wanted respect of one. When it comes to respect, it's not one of those kind of things you should have to ask for. It's not even the kind of thing you should have to demand. If a person respects you, it'll be given freely. If you have to convince somebody to respect you, they already don't. And I feel under a lot of circumstances, most people, I can't say everybody, most people give you respect in general. And then once you give me a reason to not respect you, you'll never get it back the same way. Once you give me a reason to disrespect you, I feel like I don't need to deal with you at all. But it's like, when somebody loses your respect, it'll never be the same again. It's like, I held you on a pedestal and you knocked yourself down. I'm not going to take you off of that pedestal without your own efforts. So once you lose respect for me, somebody else will fill that spot. So don't take it personal. Just take it because you did this to yourself. All you had to do was give me peace. And by peace, for me, I'm not talking about a piece of ass. I can get a piece of ass These motherfuckers is loud. Anyway, you can get a piece of ass sometimes before you can get a sandwich from a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? There is such a plethora of ass. I can step on bitches leaving out the club like walking in the lawn. You know what I'm saying? How do you walk through the grass without stepping on grass? You know what I'm saying? It's like looking for a needle in a pile of needles. I can find random ass any fucking where. But to find a woman amongst a sea of females is sometimes the hardest fucking thing to do. So it's the same thing with someone as far as what you feel, same as trust. Trust and respect go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust you if I can't respect you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of those weird things. What's up, Mr. Ross? How you doing? For everybody who's just logging on that hasn't before, please share the video. And you know what I'm saying? As while I'm telling stories or answering questions, share the video. Somebody else might have the same question. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Anyway, respect and trust go hand in hand. And like either one, once you lose it, you ain't gonna have it back the same way. You know what I'm saying? A female I'm kicking it with, you've already earned my respect. You've already earned my trust if I choose to deal with you. So at whatever point, if I choose not to deal with you, well, I should say it depends on the situation. Because some people you can just choose to say, you know what? As people grow, sometimes you grow apart. And that doesn't make either one of you a bad person. It just means as you have elevated in your life, sometimes you outgrow people. Keisha is talking about one of my metaphors and how I explain dealing with women. She says, how do you respect a woman when you have a whole basketball team? So let me explain to y'all what she is referring to. I have often said that I keep women like a basketball team. And what that means is, if you ever look at a basketball team, you see 5 on the floor at all times, and they all play their own very specific positions. You have a center who's like the head of the team, and they tell other people on the floor how to conduct themselves and what to do and where to go. Then you have a fast person, they doing all this other stuff. Everybody has a position, and those are your star players on the floor. And every season you have an MVP. Your MVP is your go-to motherfucker. This is the one who handles the business like nobody else. You always have somebody who's your star player. So now, meanwhile, you got those 5 on the floor. You got a full bench of motherfuckers who can't wait to get out on the floor. And as soon as one of these motherfuckers fuck up on the floor, what do? They foul out. Hey, benched. Bring somebody in to replace your motherfucking ass. Now, while you got a full bench, every year, what do? They draft new players. Hey, you're old enough. Let's get you in the league. Hey, I've been scouting you for a while. you look like you're ready to play. Let's see how you handle them balls. I'm just saying. So, I have used this metaphor, you know what I'm saying, because especially being an entertainer, that's just a reality of how things have been. You know what I'm saying? Now, what? You know, I'm still trying to make it through this mess out here. Okay. And you trade them often. Oh, yeah, that's one other thing. When you're an entertainer, if you're on my team, sometimes certain entertainers, we have players in common. Like, when a female comes to the club, I might be her favorite dancer, but that doesn't mean she's not intrigued with him. Or she might not like this one, the way this one looks, or the way this one smells, or dances, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The same for guys when they go to a club. I might go to a club and I really enjoy the way this one performs, but I like the way this one looks. I like the way this one dances. I'm in tune to different things, but this one's my favorite. She's the reason that I come. So the same thing is typical with us. And I'll trade you to a different team. You know what I'm saying? If I see your interest is somewhere else, oh, believe me, you are not fucking stuck here. If you have an interest in someplace else, hey, you know what? Matter of fact, I'll take 2 for this one. There you go. He was talking to me, damn. Oh, my bad. You used it because balls involved. And, you know, ball handling is a very intricate skill. You know what I'm saying? If you can't handle them balls, you don't need to be on the team in the first place. I'm just saying. You need to be in a whole different league. But anyway, all that to say, I respect each player for handling their position. If I didn't have any respect for you, you wouldn't have ever been drafted on the team in the first place. You would have been amongst all them other motherfuckers looking at the draft games. You ever see a draft? How's a whole bunch of motherfuckers waiting to get picked? They look like motherfuckers at the schoolyard. Ooh, pick me. Ooh, pick me. And then there'd be always that one last motherfucker left. If I didn't have respect for you on any kind of level, if I didn't have faith in your ability to be a player on the team, you wouldn't have never made it on it in the first place. So I am going to put you on the team and see what you bring to it. Play your position. Respect the fact that I'm the coach. You understand what I'm saying? Because you, for one, you ain't finna run me. It's my motherfucking team. I'm the coach, so I call the shots and I direct traffic. And if you don't like it, if you can't deal with it, that is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, you know what? I want to retire. I quit. Bitch, go play golf. Golf ain't a team sport. But if you choose to be a part of this lifestyle, it is what damn says. And if you don't want to deal with damn rules, then golf might be your better sport. So you say that your women have sister wives. Sister wives are a little bit of a different type of arrangement, but I think that's a little bit different. I like this conversation because we have been without sports for too long. I'm just using that as a analogy. You are the only one winning in this scenario. Not at all. Not at all, because again, if you look at it, now I'm going to use her term with the sister wives. Again, that's a little bit different from what I do. I know somebody who watches one of those sister wives shows. And in the sister wives show, you have all these women who are good at their own specific talents. You have one that's good at paying the bills. You got one that's good at dealing with the kids. You got one that's good at cleaning. Another one that's good at cooking. Whatever their specific talent is, they do what is necessary to play their position for the team. It's not, and there's no I in team here. So everybody wins together. Let alone the fact that you have all these different incomes coming in to take care of the house so that the stress is not all on one person. So then I'm not the only one winning. The whole team wins. The whole team as a unit comes together to succeed. So you're not selfish, you know what I'm saying, in that scenario. So does that mean it's okay for you to have a brother husband? Well, look at the coaching scenario, or the team for basketball that I was referring to. There's only one coach on the team. There's only one coach on the team. On your body, there's only one head on the shoulders. Now, I got a second head. Okay, but one head controls the body. One head handles all of this. And when you have somebody else trying to be the head, it creates confusion. So there's only going to be one head on the body. Nikki Hayes, that's what it means, the same thing. Okay. I'm just saying, I kind of agree with them. It's the best of both worlds. You always got someone to cuddle. That's a little bit different. But again, you know what I'm saying? I don't really watch the show like somebody I know that watches that show. And it's entertaining, I guess, to the aspect, but there are certain things that I don't like about it. There are certain things where I say, okay, well, that makes sense, even though it's not my particular lifestyle. Me being an entertainer, I'm always going to have women in my life. I'm always going to have women around me. And sometimes it's women from my past, as far as like a lot of people who even like watch this particular show. I've known them for literally decades because I've been doing this for so long. And some of them are real dear friends. I've met some real cool people all the way around. I've also had some relationships from this. You know what I'm saying? Some of them was good. Some of them wasn't so much. You know what I'm saying? But it's not something that I do. It's really something that I am. And that's also one of the things that I let people know up front, that me as this entertainer, you have to share the entertainer. You have to share the lifestyle when that's out. Now, me as the individual is something different. When I'm dealing with someone on a one-on-one level, meaning you have my emotions, there's a different take on that part. Now, everybody don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to share the entertainer. No way around it. You know what I'm saying? And I give that abundantly. Hold on, I'm missing some stuff. I almost got on the roll there. My youngest son told me when he moved out, he gonna have 2 girls living with him, one to cook and one to clean. I was pissed. No, that boy is planning ahead. That boy is planning ahead so he don't have to take care of either one. If he ain't good at cooking and he ain't good at cleaning, he's multitasking. Now, and he's doing it in a way where he don't have to pay for a chef. He don't have to pay for a maid. We work together. But it's only fair if you can have a brother husband if she got sister wives. Again, that's like saying it's fair to have 2 heads on one body. You only gonna have one head control the body. If you had 2 brains, they would have conflict. You know, this one head controls 2 arms, 2 legs, and every organ in between. If you had 2 independent thinkers in one body, you're not going to have functionality, you're going to have chaos. So, I'm going to be the head of my system. Period. Now, again, I don't agree with all of the things that I look at on the sister wife things, you know what I'm saying? But some of it, even though it's not my lifestyle, I have respect for. Now, me being the entertainer that I am, I think is what gives me a certain understanding. Now, first off, it's not meant for everybody. And I don't think that everybody who even admires that lifestyle could handle it, because it takes a lot of finesse, and where a lot of random guys mess up when they fucking a whole bunch of different bitches is they lying to them. They not telling them like, hey, I have other women in my life, or hey, I talk to other women, or in their case, hey, I'm fucking other women. If you just gave them an option, and think about some of yourselves sometimes, if you gave somebody an option of saying, hey, we just fucking, this is all it is, it's nothing more, but we just fucking, somebody might be like, all right, I'm cool with that. We just fucking, I didn't want anything more than that too. So you give them the option of knowing the truth to say, okay, I can deal with it, or this ain't meant for me. So if they say, you know what, it's not meant for me, again, this is my lifestyle. You don't have to be a part of it. I'm not going to make you be here. I'm not going to make you stay on the team, but this is what you're going to deal with living in an entertainer's lifestyle. But it's not for everybody. If you can't handle it, that's fine. It's all right. See you playing golf. Oh, I'm trying to read some of this here. I feel like if a man wants more than one female, then he needs to make the woman fall for each other. First thing, that way they can clear understanding on where everyone stands, no jealousy, communication, everyone wins. Now, that would work for some people, like some girls like girls. If that works for them, fine. Now, some girls don't like girls, so you have to take in their feelings into consideration, because you don't want anybody being uncomfortable, because then you're not going to have a functional team. Everybody has to be comfortable, because if you got one person who's not comfortable, even in any kind of situation, now you got to lie to them. Now you got to make way for them so that they don't mess up them, and then this and that. That's going to be chaos. You have to make sure everybody's comfortable. If they're not comfortable, then it's just not going to work. And that's where your communication is key. She says, not at all, LOL. I just feel like it's possible for a man to have multiple women as long as everyone in the situation has the same understanding and are on the same page. And that's usually the conversation that they have on that Sister Wives show. They don't get into it not knowing about the other women. They don't come into that lifestyle, anything being a surprise. They choose to deal with it because they know that that's the lifestyle. They know the challenges that come with it, but they also know the benefits that come with it. She says, nope, I would burn some shit down. I'm a Cancer. I don't share my man. I will black out and really hurt somebody. And for you, that's your reality. That's your lifestyle. Like I said, it ain't meant for everybody. And again, that don't make it bad. That's just, again, it don't fit. And that's all right. That sounds like bullshit because it's cool to be a dancer and having friendships, but them, hold on, it rolled too fast. But them, it's cool, but if you fucking them or doing more and it's supposed to be a team, then she would be able to do the same and it's all fair. Well, if you are in that type of open relationship and she goes to do whatever she does, fine, go do it. Again, have fun with that. You know what I'm saying? But when you're here, you're going to do what's required here. I don't give a fuck what you do out there as long as you handle what you're supposed to handle here. My brother said, what the what? 2 women? That's a set course for a danger zone. See, even some men feel that way. it's not meant for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the reality is, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you can't handle the necessities or the realities of it, then bow out. You know what I'm saying? Some guys really feel like the requirements that it takes to deal with one female and the personality issues and challenges that just any individual female goes through, and having to deal with that on a multiple level is too much. You know what I'm saying? But I really say that, again, comes with your own character. That comes with your own finesse, because everybody's not even good at communicating. You know what I'm saying? Some people have all of these good intentions and thoughts in their head, but when it comes to articulating them, that's not their talent. And that can go from your personal relationship to your business relationships to anything in between. You know, even think about sometimes some people at the job, and Keisha, this might be something that you can understand. You got the right thought. You have the right emotion behind anything it is that you're saying. But because you're going to say it in a way where they're not going to accept it, it's not heard. So if it is presented in a way where you're not either putting a person on a defense, first of all, because it's a way to say things where as soon as you say something, somebody come at you the wrong way, first thing you do is have a defense up about it. And now they're not going to listen to anything that you say because they already got their defense up in a preparation for battle. So if you knew how to present it in the right way where you make a person who is automatically set to disagree with you listen to you, then they're more susceptible to listen to it. And again, that even applies with business, just knowing how to communicate a certain way. Some people don't have that talent, and that's why they deal with jobs and careers where they don't have to deal with people because they're not good at talking. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead, perform my function at this plant, pop, deal with this, push this button, let me drive this and do that, and that's all I'm good at because I don't want to deal with those motherfuckers. So when you know how to articulate and be honest, and again, you know how to communicate to people who are automatically set to have a rebuttal for anything, but you can still make them listen, that's a talent and a skill. Now, again, I'm not trying to convince anybody on a personal level or a business level to do anything that they're uncomfortable with. I don't want you to feel disrespected. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, because then even on a one-on-one level, if you feel disrespected or uncomfortable, we're not going to have a feasible relationship, because we're supposed to be able to communicate back and forth with an open, honest communication. And if we don't have that back and forth on a one-on-one level, we can have that beyond. And I want you to at least be happy around me. I want you to be able to laugh and relax and feel comfortable around me and get to know the silly side of me and the fun side and whatnot. And then we can enjoy all the benefits that come with life. You know what I'm saying? So getting you to relax, getting you to feel comfortable is not a goal where it's like, I got to do this. I got to confuse her to make her comfortable. Kind of like that R. Kelly story that I know some of y'all watch. You know what I'm saying? Where his celebrity drew these women in, and then he brainwashed them into saying, now you can't go nowhere. Type of thing. I ain't trying to do that. Bitch, if you want to leave, there are so many doors. Walk the fuck out. But I don't want to convince you to like me. I don't want to convince you to like my lifestyle. If you can't deal with it, that's okay. I don't judge you. You don't have to. Because the other thing is, if you don't want to, for the job that you complain about, how many people would love to have it? Think about everything in life that you have that you take for granted, to the food that you throw away. How many other people would love to have the scraps that you throw away and look at that like a buffet? Your relationships, your lifestyle, all of these things are no different. So, looking at my time just to make sure I'm right. That's kind of the way I look at things. And like even some of the stuff that I understand and I look at it, I'm like, you know what? I don't agree with it, but I understand it. And that, I think, has helped me in the way that I communicate with people, because I don't have to agree with you to understand you. I don't have to do the things that you do to make my life successful, but I can say, okay, well, I see what worked for them, and now I know what not to do. And I think, again, that's where a lot of people get shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I showed it. I had things. I'm missing it. I'm sorry. She said that's bullshit. And if you believe that, you will like bullshit. What? I like bullshit, but if you can agree with having a type of situation with your man can work as long as everyone is on the same page. Like damn said, it's not for everyone. Okay. Basically, you have no emotions. What? Oh, okay. I missed some of this because I was talking and I forgot that I touched it, so it wasn't scrolling. So basically, you have no emotional ties to anyone. Women's emotions don't work like that. She says, I have emotional ties. You know what I'm saying? But again, when me as an entertainer, I have good customer service. So I want to make sure everyone is comfortable. Oops. I want to make sure everyone is comfortable. I want to make sure everyone is not in a situation where it's beyond their capabilities. So that's just good customer service. Hey, make sure that, you know, are y'all good already here? You good over here? Hey, let me know when you make it home. Hey, I want all y'all to come out and have a good time. I have to make sure everybody is functional. That's a part of, like, the difference between when I'm at the club, being just an entertainer, going out there to dance, as opposed to saying, no, I got to handle the DJ, I got to handle the club, I got to handle the audience, I got to make sure the bar is straight. I'm multitasking so that all of these different facets run functionally. And I have to care about each aspect of it. I'm not just a dancer. I dance, but I also DJ. I also talk on the microphone. I also handle all these different functions, and I have to have that. Love the hair. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I got a gun, all that bullshit will get that person killed and him. So don't agree with Dan because I'm not a yet person. Again, you don't have to agree with me. And now some of the things I'm explaining aren't even, like when I explain the sister wives, like I said, I don't agree with everything that they do. I'm saying I understand some of it, but I don't agree with all of it. Yeah, you were just a person, but there are ways. I see your point. It's just sometimes I could do, as long as the people have, hold on, I'm missing stuff. Okay, as long as your point is just something, as long as the people in and understand it. Again, if it works for them, you do what works for you. When I watch that Sister Wives show, and again, I'm just fleetingly looking at it because it's not entertaining to me. And there's a lot of things about it I really disagree with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I watch it to say, nah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say I don't see where this guy has these different women, and I think he has like 4 or 5 of them. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I don't really concentrate too much on certain details. But where I say, okay, well, you got all these multiple incomes coming in the house. I see where that would help. You know what I'm saying? All that pressure's not on one person. Oh, you preaching tonight. I'm just, you know, first off, I started telling stories. I told a few stories and then welcomed a few people in and, got a niggas. They're just so disrespectful. Like they don't see me here talking. These niggas is just loud for no reason. What would you say, bruh? She says, I know, right? Remember, your mind should be telling you no. You're talking about R. Kelly. Look, if I got to share my man, ain't no part of it doesn't have to do with work and work only, then I don't share. Because if I had to share, that made me a work husband, and that wasn't me, but I had to share my man, so I got someone where I didn't have to share. Okay. And again, I'm not saying I don't understand that. In society, a lot of times we are engineered to feel and look at things a certain way. And what becomes normal doesn't always mean that it is what's right, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rarely go into talking about religion, but I'm going to touch on it real quick. For all of us who our ancestors were brought here, okay? Our ancestors didn't look at a cross and understand it. Our ancestors didn't go to a temple or none of that shit. They just believed what they believed, and I don't understand all of that, so I'm not really finna talk on it. But our people, from being around it, they was taught, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to pray. This is what you're supposed to feel, and this is his name. So that's what we were taught, and taught so much that it became our faith. It became our practice. And now it's normal, so a lot of people feel like, okay, well, this is normal. This is what's right. Well, at one point, Hitler was telling everybody, no, if you're not blind and blue-eyed, you're not normal. And that became what was typical. And you saw what the fuck happened there. Everybody for a while thought, oh, it's normal to own niggas. It's okay. No, they work real good, you see? And, you're supposed to own niggas. And we was like, no, that ain't right. You ain't supposed to be owning niggas. That's not okay. But no, it's okay. We see, we're in the Bible, and where's this not... I don't give a fuck what that book say. No, you ain't supposed to own niggas. You ain't supposed to be whipping us and just fucking people and separating families. But because it was normal back then, that's what people did. But again, so we are taught, and now I'm gonna touch on this, and this is something I understand, and I'm gonna communicate a lot of things like devil's advocate type of things. She says, "What? At least you're honest, so they can take it or leave it." But I would kill somebody. I'm too emotional to share. Again, I'm speaking on my entertainer lifestyle. Okay, when I am personal with somebody, things are different. You know what I'm saying? So there is a separation there. So I definitely want to communicate that part. But I'm going to explain something to you that I understand, but I live differently. What's up, Naomi? I see you watching from Australia. I got to say a special hello to you. Okay, so I'm going to explain something to you. Okay. And I'm going to touch on you ladies for a second. I know that sounded freaky, and I don't mind. But anyway, with you ladies, something that is bred into you from the time that you're young. Change your clothes every day. You want to wear different clothes. If you start wearing the same thing too much, you feel stale. You feel stagnated. You change your hair on a regular basis because you want to look different. You want to appear different. You change your nails on a regular basis because the same old thing gets boring. So you change the colors that you wear, from your hair to your nails to your clothes, to the food that you eat. If you eat the same food for too long, you get bored. If you do all of this, Kimani had the baby. What's happening, Key? I didn't know she had the baby already. What's happening with you? Oh no, she can hear some of this grown folks talk. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're safe. Yeah, we're going through it over here in the U.S. too, but I'm good. Family's good, so we're all right. I just wanted to say what's up. Are y'all dealing with the same thing over in Australia, Naomi? I know it's supposed to be this worldwide pandemic. I don't know if y'all dealing with the same thing over there in Australia. Just one of them things I never had a chance to ask nobody. Weird question. But I'm glad you're good at least. So what I was saying is, all you ladies are taught that you have to change these things, if not down to the food that you eat. If you eat the same foods for too long, you get bored with it. But where you're taught that change is good in all of these different aspects, where you're taught that it's okay to have variety in all of these different directions, you're only supposed to have one connection with a person. You're supposed to only have one isolated person that you share yourself with. That goes against everything else that you've been taught, that you're supposed to have variety and you get bored with the same thing. Now, if you look at where some of us come from, and you look in their lifestyles and their cultures where they have multiple, if for no other reason than just that, because they know that part, it is not realistic to have an isolated interest for a long period of time. Now, your favorite food, we'll say, is Italian. Italian might be your favorite food, but every once in a while you want some Chinese. Every once in a while, hey, I want a steak. Now Chinese or Italian is always going to be my favorite, so I'm always going to go back to my Italian food. But sometimes, you know what? I just want some chicken. You know what I'm saying? So these are all the different things that we are engineered to. But it is so far beyond reality to even grasp the possibility that it would be okay for some people, and not you, but again, because some people it's okay, some people it's not. I'm doing the devil advocate here, so don't get mad at me, damn it. But it's realistic for some people to look at it like family. You have more thank you for sharing the video. You have multiple people in your family, and you love all of them. Now, this isn't a romantic love, so it's a little bit different. But you know it's possible to love more than one person at a time because of that family. You got your mother, your father, siblings, cousins, and as wide as your family can branch out, you have love for all of these different people. If any of them have ill situations, you care for them. Some of them you're closer with, so you'll definitely, do what you got to do to protect the love that you have. So it is possible to have love for more than one person. Again, these are things that I understand, but when I say that I understand it, these aren't necessarily things that I engineer my life toward. But when I look at other people, I don't judge them, because for one, that's their lifestyle. But I can honestly say certain things I look at, I understand it. It's not for me, but I understand it. I sure for sure know some old freaks that get down like that. Yeah, it definitely gets down for some people. Okay, Naomi says, I'm upset with the murder of George Floyd. We have, they talk about that all the way over in Australia, huh? We have the ongoing deaths of our indigenous Australians in custody. I admire African Americans for trying to stand up to racism and police murders of innocent people like George. God bless. Well, that was deep, Naomi. Thank you. I did not know that in Australia you get all of the news like we do here. So I don't know. Media takes things everywhere. So that's maybe bad judgment on my part not to think that everything gets around there. That shows that certain things are universal. Dumb shit is dumb shit no matter what country you're in. And there are certain things that happen, there's no explaining it. If the man did something wrong, because they were saying, and I'm going to touch on this, we were just about winding up, that he did something with forgery or whatever the crime was that they were at first trying to apprehend him for. You can take the man into custody without killing him. And you can stop somebody from resisting arrest without injuring them. They have talents that they teach officers as first responders. If you have any kind of medical emergency, they're trained in CPR and other things. And beyond that, if you are having a medical emergency, they know how to call the motherfuckers that are even more qualified than them to help you. So if at any point this man said, hey, I can't breathe, their first response as a human is, hey, let me help you so you can breathe. Even if you're trying to take him to justice, put him in the car, he's handcuffed, you don't need to assault the man past that. And that is human nature, not even racial situation. And exactly, so that I don't think that was... It's bullshit all the way around. That part. Yes, that made world news. No excuses. Flat out murder. All the way around. Well, honey, let me break it down to you. Real women aren't into that bullshit, but they have a word for people that are into it. To that now. You have an old soul that don't have shit to do with it. But if you love, hey, do you... Because too much going on in the world to catch anything, but it still sounds like people being yes people. So if you're not, that's great, but that are. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Maybe I missed something. Thank you for sharing the video. He was detained and not resisting arrest. So there was no reason for them to assault him. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he did something bad and they were detaining him because of that, then by all means, arrest him, take him in, do what you have to do legally. But for things to escalate to where they did, and again, that's not the first time that's happened. There was a situation a long time ago here in Detroit where there were security guards at a mall called Northland. And there was a guy where it was almost the same damn situation. There was a same damn situation where the security guards was kneeling on the guy and he was screaming, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And because of that knee in the back, he died. Now, shortly after that, the mall closed and there was a whole big thing. But that was before all of the police brutality that we've been dealing with most recently even got taken to where it is now. So to say that is like, this isn't the first time. You know, it's not the second or the third time even where shit happens like that. And it's bad that it turns into a racial thing, but it's almost impossible not to look at it like that, because if you look at what's fucking happening, it's not happening to anybody but us, you know. And then when it does happen, you know, it's not like it's an accident. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of them kind of things where it happens to somebody and, you know, oh no, we put him in the handcuffs and the shoulder popped loose. Somebody get a dislocated shoulder from being in handcuffs. All right, that wasn't favorable, but shit happens. You killing a man who is already detained, that's not fighting you or not threatening to you, that's fucked up all the way around. This was me answering her back from something that we were talking about. Okay, whatever. I think that, you know, injustice is injustice, period. You know, and I don't agree with also some of the reactions that come to it. A lot of times when an injustice happens, people go to protest. Now, when you protest against the police for them fucking up, by all means, show the police like, look, we're not going to take this. No, we're not okay with it. No, we are not going to sit back and just say that this kind of behavior is acceptable by people who we are taught that are supposed to protect and serve us. But now we have to worry about you more than we do damn near each other. That shit's not okay. The fuck? Trust me, I'm a real woman. A lot of these women are that kind of thing, but it makes me a yes person, then so be it. I like to have fun and know how to protect myself, and the bonus men like that too. Not saying that I'm with a bunch of men, so don't take it wrong. Okay, y'all shut the fuck up with that. I ain't gonna be going no more back and forth with that. That's good enough. Whatever. I moved on. Now, what I don't agree with the protest is when they start looting and hurting other random people. If you're going to be mad at somebody, be mad at the motherfuckers that did it. If you're going to tear up some shit, go tear up they shit. Don't be tearing up stores, especially like these independent stores. That ain't had nothing to do with it. You go breaking in and stealing shit, that's for you. That ain't for justice. You know what I'm saying? That's not for somebody in their name because they died. Yeah, I got this TV for Eric Gardner. I'm going to watch it. No, bitch, you got that TV because you's being a bitch. That shit is wrong. You going to jump on random white people because this one white person did something wrong? That's bad. That's fucked up. I don't agree with none of that. You thinking that all police are bad, I don't agree with either. Now, granted, some of them show you that, no, we fucked up. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason to be cautious. You know what I'm saying? I've had my own conversation with my son saying, no, if you ever have to deal with the police, first thing is you never be a threat to them, because you want to first put them motherfuckers at ease, because it's not going to be in a disagreement that you're going to win. There's too many of them and they got guns. So you're not going to win that disagreement. So you have to know how to humble yourself in those kind of situations. Now, next to that, I'm looking at some of the other things. It's like they're doing the shit all over, looting and starting fires and burning down businesses and stealing shit. That's not going to say, oh no, the cops. Now you're bringing more police out to act a fool because you acting a fool. If you want to do anything, tear up some shit. Now, the Heroes of one video, and I saw this on World Star. Read this. Don't make me say it again. All right. They showed this video on World Star that I looked at today, where the police were around the cop's house that killed the guy. Now, when I say the police are around the house, they were not in cars around the house. They're standing in riot gear with full, and I'm not talking about the healthy face mask. I'm talking about the riot gear face mask. And they're wearing full riot gear with the shields, with the batons and the tasers, and all of this to protect the man that killed the man. How everybody got the real man's address, people get on the internet the same way as everything else. So that's a whole fucked up situation in itself. But they'll protect him. That should be the only motherfucker that needs protecting. Them going out tearing up stores and doing other dumb shit, I think that's fucked up. But now, rather than have to spread the police all out, that should be the only motherfucker that they should have to worry about getting hurt than anybody else. We should want to hurt that motherfucker. We should want to make an example out of any cop or any person who is being a bully to somebody else who can't defend themselves. If you being a bully, the world should show you that you can't be a bully. And people diverting their energy in any other way is fucked up. I'm not gonna go raid these people businesses for my own personal gain and steal some shit. If I want something, I'm gonna get something because I want it. I'm not gonna go steal and tear up some shit that somebody else is gonna have to suffer for because of what they did to this person. No, if anything, you go use that energy and give it to his family. If his family is suffering and they need something, get them what they need. Because now they don't have this man to provide for them. They don't have this man to fend for them no more. So what they took out of the house with his presence being gone, you go give that to the house. If the world used that energy into helping the people that were suffering from them getting somebody in their family murked, then that would be a great thing. But now, I love the black beads. Let me borrow them. Thank you. I would prefer seeing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because now it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But if you look, and it's from everywhere. You know, not just the city where the dude was at. Everybody protesting everywhere. Gotta go, Tommy. I'll catch up with you later. Take care. Thank you, Naomi. I appreciate you tuning in all the way from Australia. And also just touching on something else. I didn't even plan on going into that, but in a way, I'm glad I did. God bless. Have a good night. I hate seeing shit like that because it's asinine. And the way it makes us look sometimes as a people, not saying the way we look is more important than what's functionally happening, but it's still, you know, it gives them reason to say, look at those motherfuckers. Look at what they do. Look at how they don't do that kind of shit. They don't tear up their own shit. They don't hurt each other because somebody else. Man, let something happen to one of them. You're going to see exactly how the justice system works. And the thing is, they're going to get you. They might not show up at your door to burn shit down, but they're going to make it where you can't fucking live. That's what we need to do to them motherfuckers. Make it where they can't live. Make it where they have to suffer. But help the people's family who is going through it. That's who you put your energy into. If all the people who was burning up shit all across the world said, you know what, we gonna send that family $1. For all the people who are tearing up and protesting, if they said, I'm gonna send that family $1, that would be so amazing. $1 from every family that was touched by it across the world, just so they could live without this person, you know what I'm saying, who was taken away. And then you make it where that other motherfucker gotta suffer forever. And sometimes jail ain't the complete answer. You know what I'm saying? Granted, in jail, they have their own level of justice. Thank you. Oh, Jameson, I just realized who you were. I wanted to ask you a question because I heard that my friend is no longer with us. Send me an inbox and let me know if that's true. I heard that somebody that I care about is no longer here anymore. I didn't know if that was true or not. You can say yes or no right now since you're on here, but also send me an inbox. Let me know exactly what happened with that. I don't know if it was Corona or something else. I didn't mean to get political on y'all, but like I said, I touch on everything. And anything that's brought to me, I'm going to respond to. Now, some of the things that we talk about, I joke and I tell silly stories. We have fun. Some of the things I talk about, I'm going to give y'all a man's point of view. Sometimes I'm going to give y'all my point of view. And I don't expect you to agree with me. Some of y'all, I don't care if you fucking don't like me, but the thing is, I'm always honest with what I feel, with what I think, and I'm gonna tell you certain shit that I say is straight from my fucking heart, and I won't sugarcoat anything, okay? Certain things I'm talking about is to bring a different point of view to some of you, and just because something's different doesn't mean it's bad, okay? Yeah, it's true. Damn. Send me an inbox and let me know what happened with that. Okay. I didn't know, but, you know, I didn't have nobody's direct number to ask about that. I'm hating hearing that. And it's 12:10, so I went way over tonight. And normally I'm done at 12 o'clock, but it ain't like I'm at the radio station right now. Anyway. I got kind of deep today. That's a little bit different. Anyway, I want to say thank you for all of you. If you didn't share the video, please do share the video. We went from lighthearted to crazy to real deep. So we went all across the board tonight. But I definitely want to thank all y'all for tuning in. And the good part, I think, is it's good to laugh. It's good to be positive. And don't cater to any bullshit. Because bullshit can only continue when you give it attention. Motherfucker can't argue unless you give him something to talk to. Motherfucker can't attack you unless you're there for the attacking. So what you do when the bullshit starts coming, get away from the bullshit, because how the fuck can you be attacked if you take away the target? If you the target, you know what? I see you're attacking me. Now what you gonna do? If a motherfucker is telling you bullshit, it's your motherfucking fault. You know why? Look at what you give them. You don't give them a motherfucking ear. You ain't got to worry about what somebody else is saying, what they're doing, how they living. That's gossip is the devil's tool to manipulate y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Sweet dreams. The moon is in Cancer. Very emotional. Okay. That's always good to know. There's scientifical facts and that shit. I don't understand all of it, but I know that's why they call lunatics because it has to deal with the pulling of the moon and shit like that. That's why most guys are fascinated with women's asses, because they so full. Tell it, bro. Oh, that's my little brother Chaz. What's happening? Man, we done went all across the board, Chaz. First,
new message.
Okay, I'll see that in a minute. We went all across the board. I was telling stripper stories, crazy shit, and went from that to talking about polygamy. Now we just got on to the state of the world as far as what happened with my man in Minneapolis. Now I'm just saying with people, and specifically difference in people in general. I can respect you and completely disagree with you. You loonlight. I'm that moonlight. Yeah, I take that. What I was saying was, I can completely disagree with you and still respect you. I can say there's nothing that you say that I agree with. But you know what? Just because we have a difference of opinion doesn't mean that you're a bad person. And just because I disagree with you doesn't mean I'm going to disrespect you. And I think that's where a lot of people fall off. Because if somebody has a difference in opinion than you do, you don't know how to communicate without getting emotional. You don't know how to express your point without it becoming personal. I can tell you, no, I don't agree with that. No, I think that's wrong. And here's why. And then I'll explain it. But the difference is, I'll also listen. I'm going to listen to you first. And before I have any rebuttal, before I interject, and I don't want to cut you off at all, because I want to make sure you give me everything that you feel, everything that you think. So that way, when it does come time for me to respond, I know I'm responding to everything. That way I can approach everything completely, because now I know exactly where your mind frame is at. I know your thoughts. I know your emotions with what you're expressing. So I know better how to respond to it. And I'm not listening to you to react to you. I'm listening to you to understand you. And again, from your personal relationship to your business relationship, these will separate people from being successful in either of them. Because if you can't listen, you can't understand. If you can't listen, you can't learn. And you can learn from a fool. There's been a whole bunch of stupid motherfuckers I listen to. And I sit there and be like, okay. Now, I'm not saying, okay, because I agree with that bullshit. I'm thinking this is the most stupidest motherfucker. And stupidest is not a real word, but it will apply to this dumb motherfucker right here. Listen to the ignorance spew forth. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. It's damn right entertaining. Wow, and you have more dumb shit to say. Please continue. Did you hear? Oh my. So you take in all that dumb shit. You let dumb motherfuckers say everything it is that they have to say. And you be like, okay. Well, I see that you're very passionate about the dumb shit that you feel. I see that you are very deep in the roots of all of that asinine concoction of shit that you feel. But you know what? You feel it, so I'm not going to tell you that it's wrong. This is what you've been taught. This is what you feel. And you know what? If that works for you, then you work it. If it works, work it. And I'm not going to tell you to stop doing anything that works for you. So if it works for you, by all means, please continue to be prosperous. If you're going to be prosperous in dumb shit, then hey, you do that dumb shit that works. For me, dumb shit does not work. And you know what? I shouldn't call it dumb shit. I apologize. Your shit is working for you. I'm going to keep my stuff over here. So we're not going to mix up my stuff with your shit, because I really don't want my stuff getting shitty. And I know you don't want none of my stuff in your shit. So you know what? This is one of those kind of situations where I'd sit there and listen to people and be like, I'm really so proud of the fact that I have the intelligence that I do. But I'm so smart that I know when certain dumb shit come at me, I don't give it an ear. I don't cater to it, because fire only needs fuel to burn. If you take away any element, it's not going to be successful. And when I mean fire needs oxygen and something, if it's wood, if it's charcoal, whatever the fuck it needs some kind of material to burn. You know what I'm saying? So if you take away the oxygen, it can't breathe. If you take away the material, it can't manifest. So when a motherfucker is throwing dumb shit at you, and a lot of times people in the world are entertained by throwing dumb shit at you. It's pleasure. What are you talking about? I'm talking about people. Do you enjoy your job? Oh, I love my job. And thank you for asking the question, Sarah. I love my fucking job. I am entertained by my job, being an entertainer, because I love people. I love, for one, putting smiles on people's faces, and know that I can be the recharge in their life. If you go through a week's worth of work, family, stress, whatever it is that's putting stress on you, to know that on any level, me being me helps you. I really enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? That gives me gratification that I'm doing something good. And I enjoy all the aspects of my job. I really do. I love dancing. I enjoy the form of expression. It's art to me. I'm an artist all the way around, from drawing to painting to martial to dance to my music. You know what I'm saying? When I put together my music for a routine, I put together my own music because I want to perform to something that I'm putting together. Now, granted, I don't sing the song, I wish I could, but I can move to it so that I can give you something visually to focus on. So me expressing my art, I love it. And it is that to me. You know what I'm saying? I miss it now that the world's on punishment. I don't have that outlet to go dance and just release my frustration on the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? Let alone the workout that just dancing on a regular basis is. You know what I'm saying? That these are all different things about it that I just enjoy. 1 + 2 = 3. It can't equal 4. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Oops, I'm out of my bacon, smelling fine. What in the entire fuck? And then you're going to throw in your web design. I ain't even mad at it. What happens when you live in the hood? Serenity, what the fuck, but thank you. That was silly as shit. I am so over tonight, and I'm about to finish this because I still have to work the day job in the morning. But yes, again, I'll touch on what you asked me, sir. I love my job. I enjoy people, and people make it all worth it, aside from just my own expression. So, in closing, I will reiterate, ladies, that whether it is you dealing with corona, whether it is you dealing with stress, whatever the fuck you dealing with in life, don't let it kill you, because you have the power to save a life. You have the power to harness that. Get into it and grind it and just get rid of all of that negativity. Now, the responsibility rests not on your shoulders, but deeper. You have to take it in, ingest it. It might mean swallowing your pride, but you do what the fuck you got to do to be where you need to be. And we all need to live in these times of chaos and craziness. So, for everybody to live, sad Sal. Sad Sal. Never ends. People keep posting those. Oh, that's some bullshit somebody was posting? I thought that was something Serenity put. I thought that was sincere. That's why I was laughing at it. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know that was some bullshit. If it's a bullshit, I'll get rid of it. I didn't know what the fuck it was. Anyway. But in sincerity, I want all of you to sad Sal. Suck a dick. Save a life. Good night.